Welcome, my dear students. Now we are going to discuss the last chapter for this term, chapter 9 in our novel Pride and Prejudice. Before going through the chapter, where did Elizabeth go? What happened during Elizabeth's visit to Pemberley? So we know that Elizabeth is going to go to Pemberley. Now, the regiment was leaving Meryton, going to Brighton for the summer. Lydia was allowed to go to Brighton with Colonel Forrester's wife, although Elizabeth begged Mr. Bennet not to let her to go, okay? But she was permitted to go. Elizabeth lost all interest in Wickham as she discovered his true character after she believed Mr. Darcy's letter, of course. Elizabeth went on a trip with the Gardiners to Derbyshire. Elizabeth was anxious to meet Darcy there. However, the Gardiners took her to visit Mr. Darcy's house, which was a large and handsome stone building. Elizabeth admired the owner's taste in everything she saw. The housekeeper praised Mr. Darcy and his sister Georgiana. Talking about Mr. Darcy, the housekeeper denied that he is a proud master and said that he is the best master ever, and she stated that she knew him since he was a baby. The Gardiners and Elizabeth toured in the house, then suddenly Elizabeth and Darcy met each other in the garden of his house. He welcomed the Gardiners in a cheerful manner and the Gardiners left with Elizabeth, but the next morning Darcy brought his sister Georgiana to visit the Gardiners and Elizabeth at the hotel in Lambton where they were staying. Georgiana invited Elizabeth and Gardiners to dinner in Pemberley, and the Gardiners could observe Elizabeth's feeling for Mr. Darcy. Elizabeth's attitude towards Darcy had changed completely. She wished if she could encourage him to propose again, as she felt real interest in his future and now thought of him with respect and admiration. Thank you for listening.